Hi there, it's Lee here. In this video I'll be showing you how to enable encryption on your USB devices. So this is using a tool called BitLocker, which is included in Windows 10, and you can use it to encrypt your USB drives. So what you need to start doing is plug in your USB device, and it shows up like it normally would. So on your USB device you might already have some files on there, for example super secret government documents or images that should never be seen. So what you want to do is select the drive name. As you can see here, it's already selected. Then you want to right click, and then you want to choose the option which is called turn on BitLocker. So it'll take a moment and initialize the drive, and then you're going to choose an option. You can choose a password or a smart card. We're going to use the password option. So you select the password checkbox and choose a password. So make sure it's a password that you're not going to lose, forget, or one that is easily remembered or easy for someone to attack. Then you want to select the next option. And you have a recovery option. So this is quite a good feature. So if you do forget your password, you can recover it using this method. So you've got a few options. You can save it to your Microsoft account, save it to a file, or print the recovery key. So in this instance, I'm going to save it to a file, because what I'm really thinking about is if I'm out in public and I lose my USB key, then I don't want a member of the public to be able to access it. However, if I'm using it on my home computer and for example I do forget the password, I'd like to be able to recover it in that fashion. So if we put USB key recovery, and we'll save it as a text file, and that's just going to go in documents. So just a demo there, so I know it's not actually for me, and we'll save that in our documents, and then we go to next. So we have the option to encrypt the use space or encrypt the entire drive. It's really personal preference which one you want to use. I'm going to go and encrypt the entire drive, so that means when I add to it, obviously everything that's going to be encrypted from that point onwards, rather than just a segment of it. So let's go to next. The option here, you have the new encryption mode or compatible mode. So essentially select compatible mode if you're going to be using it with older versions of Windows. Use the new encryption mode if you're only going to be using it with Windows 10 and the updated versions of Windows 10. I'll choose compatible mode for the best compatibility across all Windows formats, and then start encrypting. Okay, so the encryption of our USB drive has now completed. It did take quite a significant amount of time, so if time is obviously important to you, then it might be a better option just to encrypt the files and folders that you actually require encrypted rather than the entire drive. So take note there. If we now close the box and unplug our USB drive, and then we just plug it back in, you can see that we need to enter the password. So we click on the option on the bottom right hand corner, and here we can enter the password to unlock the USB stick. And unlock. And now you can see we're back into our USB stick with the full encryption enabled. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.